Where's that hurricane?
Nobody knows.
Hurricane Lidia was named today, and she's given us a lot of headache. Indecisive and erratic, but now a consistent prediction, we're going for it. We are heading to southern Baja. And Santa Rosalia has our attention.
Although there is a hurricane on the forecast and in the direction that we're going, we're just hoping that we're not stupid. You're coming too.
Come with us as we navigate our home-built boat around her new playground, the Sea of Cortez. After 8 years and counting of building, we're reborn sailors.
One day we'll be floating in the tropics.
And I won't be wearing these boots anymore.
We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for watching.
Looks like about 80 nautical miles to Santa Rosalia, and hopefully we'll get in sometime tomorrow afternoon. High tide is maybe within about an hour, so we should be catching the ebb to help us down. Might be a little rough around the point here, just the beginning parts of leaving San Francisquito. Listo.
Sweet. Well, I was gonna motor into the wind for a little bit to put some charge in the batteries before we turn and set sail, but
Something's up with the alternator again.
It's been working perfectly fine since the last fiasco, and then it just up and decides it doesn't want to work right now. So
Yeah, it's frustrating.
So if we're getting no charge, then no point in running the engine when we have this perfect wind.
Yeah, no point in wasting the diesel.
Yeah, probably just clear this point a little bit more and throw up the sails.
Cool.
We're going into, I don't know, maybe like 12 knots of wind, but there's hardly any wind chop. So far, haven't noticed any current stuff. I can't see anything out by the point, looks perfectly flat. So I'll give you another update once we're out off of the big point here, but so far it looks great.
Should be a good run south tonight.
One of our biggest motivators to get south is our haul out and potential mini refit. We need to get someplace with facilities and access to the greater world of supplies and materials. Nothing major has broken, but we have a list of upgrades and changes. The new alternator is not robust enough, and our house batteries are at the end of their life, especially after this summer, to name a few. We haven't been able to deal with our discomforts due to the remoteness of the area we're sailing in. At times it's felt like we're really roughing it, so we're all excited for a little consumerism. But first, we have some miles to make.
Great, hold on, Pete. And there's the tops.
Alright, tops are loose.
Start with you?
Yep. How do you like the week?
Let me get some wind in the sail, I'll tell you.
All that's left is the Yankee.
Ready when you are.
Wait, and then I do the little one too, right?
Yeah, you undo that one, and you can undo most of those wraps around that winch, and then you'll just let it out slowly as I pull.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
A little more slack, Kinsey. A little more. Okay. Go ahead and put one more wrap on that winch, Kinsey, but don't pull the end, and then clean it off. Go ahead and ease out a little bit, Ruth. Will you grab Charles?
Hello, gorgeous.
Thank you.
So we are over here at San Francisquito. We're going about 80 miles today into tomorrow. Hopping down the coast to Santa Rosalia. So as the crow flies, it says we're 74 nautical miles away.
Sails set, it was time to turn off the motor and cruise.
We're on our way.
So the real question is, when do you all want to drink that bottle of wine?
I was thinking the same thing! Girlfriend!
We'd saved this bottle of wine for the day we recrossed latitude 28 and returned to southern Baja.
We're on a yacht.
We're fancy as shit, y'all. I say.
Yes. Yeah.
Escorted by the gulls, we leave the northern sea of Cortez behind us and settle in to our overnight passage.
I'm gonna try to get a little shut-eye in.
Nice.
I didn't sleep much last night before the night watch.
Alright.
Look out for each other.
Garrett has insomnia, and sleep is a luxury. It has come in handy during night watches, as I often have the opposite problem and can't stay awake. The conditions were gorgeous, and our little convoy drifted slowly into the sunset.
Alex has gained on us. Doesn't really feel like we're moving, but we are still making nearly 4 knots. Garrett's laid down just for a little bit. He really didn't sleep much last night. Tried. But yeah, we'll definitely be overnight. We'll see. I might plug in a real waypoint here in a minute. But a little bit of daylight left. Just been brushing up on my ukulele, and Kinsey is tolerating my bad playing. And journaling a little bit. Super mellow. It It really doesn't feel like we're moving at all, but we're making decent speed. And that small island, that's the furthest south of the Midriff Islands. So we are going to be heading that way, but we're still sailing a bit east, hoping to get some wind. Yankee's not always doing a whole lot, but it's trying. The lighting sure is pretty right now though. But yeah, we've been out almost 3 hours now. And yeah, not too much to report. Charles is doing a smashing job. You. Hello. Forgot I had some of these clothes. Look at this. That's a sleeve. Let's see, what time is it? It's just before 1 a.m. and we're doing a shift change. It's just been a super mellow night. Garrett says we're still cruising at like 3.5 knots. The motion down here is very pleasant. But yeah, it's actually getting a little bit chilly. I've got little goosebumps. I'm not even outside yet. Pants! Pants!
It's freezing. It's gotta be like in the 70s.
We've got just over 40 miles to go if you draw a straight line. And we've got Saoirse in front of us. And we've got Promise Kept behind us.
The chill in the air was very welcome. I'd almost forgotten what cloth on my skin felt like. Garrett made a comfortable watch seat, and the wind vane did the rest. When the sun began to lighten the sky, the Westerbeek replaced most of our sails. The swell from the wind we once had stayed with us, and warm air started to mix with the coolness of night. The dawn broke on the 28th latitude north, meaning we were officially in Baja California Sur, the southern state of the peninsula.
Promise Kept is somewhere over here. Can't quite see it on the GoPro.
Promise Kept has joined our convoy south. They too were in San Carlos through the maddening summer and shared in the delirium of progress.
Nothing but the main up. As of just like 20 minutes ago, we sailed all the way through the night, but we were dropping down into the 2-knot range, and the swell that we have right now is just really rocking the boat, kind of slamming all the sails. They weren't really staying full, and then started losing some steering with the wind vane. So I woke Garrett up. Unfortunately, he had just gotten off watch. It was only like a half hour later that just everything started to die and change and get uncomfortable. So I had to wake him back up and get some of the sails down and turn on the engine. So now we're motoring, and we're motoring, I don't know, 4-something knots. So we don't motor all that fast, but it's twice as fast as we were going. And the sunrise is beautiful. Kinsey is up and being a sweetheart and making coffee. And hopefully I can send Garrett back to bed here in just a few minutes. I think he just wants to make sure that the engine's all warmed up. Such a funny mix of cold and warm breeze right now.
Alright, so the Autopilot seems to be behaving for the most part.
As you say that, and it's just...
No, it's doing a good job right now. So just keep an eye on the voltage, because we're still not getting any power in.
Okay.
So if we drop below 12, you're going to have to turn it off. Be mindful of the mizzen boom, because we're going to need that solar coming in.
Okay.
So if it's shadowing, I have to move it.
Okay.
Other than that...
I guess maybe let's take the vane down.
Huh?
Take the vane down if I do have to move it.
When there's not enough wind for the wind vane to steer, we have the electric autopilot, as long as we have power to run that, as we still need the GPS and VHF, which take priority. Otherwise, we hand steer. Conveniences you have then lose seem to make a bigger impact than never having them in the first place. But I'm never bored out here, only tired. The price we pay for our life at sea. It grabs you with its beauty and cohesion few witness. Up and down, our wooden ship glides through the spectrum of color, and I could stare at it all day.
Oh no! Arg!
Supervising our parallelism to land, we swap dream stories over coffee.
And it got on your face. It splashed on your face.
And watch as promise kept crosses our bow.
Show-offs. They're just doing circles around us.
Whatever, man. Just chilling.
Yeah.
As the brightness of day turns up, we prepare the ship for landing.
So salty.
Nearly 2 months since we've seen a dock or taken a freshwater shower. With our power struggle, we've only been able to run the water maker for drinking water.
the wind and y'all can drop the sail.
Okay.
So it's going to be really floppy and lively. The boat's going to be rolling all over the place because we're going to come broadside into the swell. Sail's going to flog.
Coming into Santa Rosalia was our biggest town since San Carlos, back in August. The smells of civilization are striking after being absent. Spotting the entrance felt like a big win, and knowing we were still 600 miles away from Hurricane Lidia, a huge relief from our apprehension. We debated for so long what the right call was. It seemed stupid to be traveling towards a known hurricane, but when the forecast appeared reliable, we stuck to our original heading. There's some solace in implementing your decision, especially one you can't really go back on. You're in it now. Thankfully, we had no reason to regret our choice. We're getting a slip for a week. There is an anchorage, but it's known to have unknown wrecks that'll eat your hook, and we're not doing that again. As we cross the threshold, the swell begins to lay down, and flat, calm waters await us. Santa Rosalia is an old French mining town, and the industry exploited copper up until 1972, much of the evidence still left behind. We took to the streets with Saoirse and Promise Kept. From the roof, you can look down on this tiny marina, still equipped with a pool, showers, and laundry.
Good temperature.
We have to try all the spigots. So far, that's the best. Oh, this is the best.
Yeah.
Look at that mighty flow.
Did you try it?
I just tried cold.
Okay. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Behind door number 1, you win a pitiful shower.
Oh, look at that squirt.
Behind door number 3 is the best.
Yeah. Always choose number 3.
Most known by the church in the middle of town, designed by Mr. Eiffel. Yes, that Eiffel. But we'll remember it by the street tacos, some of the best Camarón, Pastor, and Birria we've had.
I'm gonna smash these 3 shrimp tacos.
Kinsey was in heaven after the creamery and bakery. We're gonna stretch our sea legs, and we'll see ya next week. Thanks for watching.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified. Dang girl, you did it again. But will it ever be enough when I'm bent on trying to keep it tough?
I got the shot. That was graceful. Oh. Well, you're not filming anything.
It's a grower, not a shower.
A grower, not a sharer.
Not a sharer.
Sharer.
I was just thinking about what will we have for dinner. Should we wait for dinner? Sip of wine?
Right now.
Right now.
Right now sounds like a perfect time.
Okay.
Number 3, my lord.
Take number 3, my lord. Oh, okay, number 3.
Come up here and be classy.
Kenzie's taking a shit.
Typical.
Oh yeah, sundown. Party. Sundown. Let's have a party. Sundown. Sundown. Let's have a party. There's something there.
Oh, sure is.